Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Meena every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Today we are joined by director Ramsimhan, okay, which means actually Lion of La Drama. Okay, he was previously called Ali Akbar. Now he has rejoined Hinduism. So welcome to the show. Yeah. So friends, we're very happy that he could take some time out because he's in this midst of the what all has been happening with regards to the movie. The kind of problems that the censors are creating. So in the midst of this, he said he will give us some time to discuss this and to make you aware of what happened in history, and what he's trying to show you is only the truth. Okay. So, Mr. Ramasimhan, I will just say a few words about Brahmastra before we continue on this. So,
I think
I'll just move.
there is some audio problem is there.
You're not able to hear me?
No, there is a scratch noise there. Okay, now I can't. Audio is lost actually. No, I think the problem is your side actually. I can't hear now.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, what I was telling you, friends, is that today we have the eminent director, Rajasimhan, with us, and we are honored to have him because he's very well known for some of the very good movies that he has made. And, as you know, he has made this movie based on our history. And he's taken so much of trouble to show what has happened and what people are trying to hide. Okay. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So before we start, I just want to tell you viewers a small bit of news about Karan Johar's Brahmastra. So let me just go on to that. Yeah. So as we predicted, viewers, Brahmastra has already started bombing at the box office, and you will see what we said all these days has happened. Now, Karan Johar's Brahmastra fails to impress. Now, the noted critic Taran Adarsh calls it a king-sized disappointment. Karan Johar's 410 crores Brahmastra has failed to make an impression on film critics and reviewers, despite all of the hype surrounding it. And it was his most ambitious film, which was to be released today. And the Ranbir Kapoor starrer movie was released in 5,019 Indian theaters on Friday. Additionally, it is set to release in 3,894 screens internationally, making it one of the widest global releases for an Indian film. Now, well-known film critic Taran Adarsh took to Twitter to review the movie. He completely wrote off the movie and called it a king-sized disappointment, giving the Ayan Mukherjee directorial movie a 2 out of 5-star rating. Adarsh said that the film was low on content. He said that the movie was all gloss and no soul. Now, friends, I'd just like to go through the sort of comments that these people have said. For example, Anshul Singh has said, "My friend who watched Brahmastra, ignoring all my warnings. It's an assault on all the senses. BGM is too loud. Everything is so bloody, red in the movie that your eyes start hurting after a point. It is pointless film that has nothing to do with Hinduism." Another person said, despite all the brouhaha, Karan Johar's Brahmastra is a huge disappointment. All PR campaigns, reviews are hyped, fake and paid. Kejo is the spine of secularism and Urdu wood. Problems of pollution and climate change is nothing as compared to this Urdu wood for India. And of course, Kashmiri Hindu says, don't worry about boycotting. The horrible, outdated, plotless movie will ensure it is an epic disaster. Bye bye, Urdu wood. And Ere says, in fact, it's very curious, the way they're looking at it, it seems to be as if they're reading his comments. He says, so the mega PR hype couldn't save Bollywood's biggest disaster named Brahmastra. False advance booking, fraud bookings, paid reviews, and low IQ people falling for PR drama can put high figures for weekend, but it wouldn't last long. So you see all this, even the 3D laser shows were all empty. So you're talking about 30 laser shows empty. Yeah. So let's now move on to, we are talking about the movie and the movie called Puzha Muthal Puzha Vare. Now, Narasimhan, the director, is a very eminent director. He's also a screenwriter and a lyricist who works in Malayalam cinema. He directed more than 20 Malayalam movies, including Grama Panchayat, Bamboo Boys, Junior Mandrek, Kudumba Vartagal, and Pai Brothers. In 2020, he announced a new movie to be produced through crowdfunding called Puzha Muthal Puzha Vare 1921, based on the 1921 Malabar Rebellion. He received the Kerala State Award for the Best Debut Director in the year 1988 for the movie Mamala Kalkapurathu. He has contested in 2014 Parliament elections from Koduvally constituency in the BJP banner. He's married to Luciema and the couple have two daughters. Upcoming movie Puzha Muthal Puzha Vare, by filmmaker Ali Akbar, who changed his name to Ramasimhan Abu Bakr after reconverting to Hinduism, has been stalled after the CBSC has imposed several cuts that would, according to the director, whitewash the brutality that was heaped on Hindus during the Malabar genocide of Hindus by Mopla Muslims. Now, you remember, friends, when we saw a lot of these Hindi films where, so just let me get this. Yes. Yeah. So where they made fun of, you remember the PK film, which insulted the, Lord Shiva, Hindus and Hindu gods. The film Ludo also insulted Hindutva. And, the way the message was given is that Hindu gods do not exist. So these people will not stop insulting Hindu gods. But none of these movies were actually, sort of pulled up by the censors. Okay. And also we're talking about the other movie, which is, it was also Lord Shankar and Mahakali pushing the vehicle in the film Ludo. It's directly insulting the Hindu gods. Now here, when we come back to what this director has done. Now, he's tried to bring out all the facts. He's done his research and worked on this movie extensively. So here, what the the censor board has written to him and said is that, with reference to your application to the Central Board of Film Certification, dated this number, for certification under Cinematograph Act 1952 to exhibit the film titled 1921, that the film has been viewed by the revising committee and the board has come to the conclusion that the film is not suitable for unrestricted public exhibition, but may be suitable for public exhibition restricted to adults, provided you carry out the excisions, modifications in the film listed in the annexure, that you should accordingly be requested to carry out the modifications so that the film may be sanctioned for public, restricted to adults. So they give a whole list of what all should be revised. So, for example, let me just talk about one scene. You're talking about, from 2.41 to 2.47 hours. Remove the entire sequence from 2.41 to 2.47 hours of molesting women, torturing men, and putting him in hot water kadai, circumcision, beef eat cutting, and forcing members of the majority community to eat cow beef. Now, this seems very strange, that they would not won't allow
Actually,
you to they won't
the,
allow you
this
to
is the
tell the truth.
this is the least thing I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, in 1921, one girl, 18-year-old girl, raped by 14 members. It happened there. And there is a peeling of the skin and putting chili on
Yes.
the flesh. That also happened in many places. I didn't show that much cruelty because before beginning the cinema, Swami Chidanandapuri said to me, "Don't show more violence, bloodshed, because we want to tell the story only. Don't go inside the atrocities actually."
Mm.
So we took mild things. Even it pains them.
Yes.
We have to think what happened to that area. Actually, I never want to make a film on 1921 actually. But after announcing Prithviraj 2 years back, he he announced he is going to make a film called uh, I think its
Yeah, I
name is,
remember. Yes. Yes.
yeah,
I remember that
and
name. Yes.
he want to make hero a villain. He want to make as hero
Yes.
Varian Kundan,
Mm.
Sultan Varian. He is never.
Yes.
I can't believe in history it tells Varian Kundan was a criminal actually. He is the pinpointed in every history about
Mm.
Varian Kundan.
Yeah.
He, as a, he's just like a now we call the Muslims, I guess people like
Mm.
atrocity,
Yes. Yes.
uh, and after the entire people from Kerala shouted against that film, asked Mr. Prithviraj, why you are going to make a film like that? And the people asked me, why we can make a film?
Yeah. A movie. Yes.
Yeah, with the help of common people.
Mm.
I just asked through my Facebook post. You can believe within 10 days, around 5 to 10 lakhs reached in my account.
Yeah.
Within 15 days, it is came to 1 crore.
Yeah.
Even you must think about that period is Corona period.
Yes.
Even that
It was
in
less.
the highest peak
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah.
we got around 1 crore 80 lakh rupees
Yeah.
from 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees. Even 1 lakh is, I think, around 10 people given
Yeah.
lakhs. Others are 100, 500. Anyhow, after accumulating the money, I went to the process of shooting and asked the government to give permission to shoot. They never give any permission, any time. Without permission, we shooted at a private area actually. In Wayanad, yeah, so many tribal areas there. We shooted on their land. Even there is a Chettiar colony in Wayanad. We also shooted there.
Yeah.
The government not given any permission to shoot a public area at a public area, and 50% of the film shooted in my residence, even my premises. We made some sets and finished the entire film. After finishing, uh, I just last April, I tried to start the registration process of my film into for the censor. Even that time, the registration process took around 1.5 months. Each time, the officer of the censor board, she told me this paper is not enough. That paper is not enough. Anyhow, at last, I told her I will go. I am going to High Court. Then they said, okay, okay, we will see the film. After seeing the film, there is a process. The entire committee will see first the film, and after they will call me for a meeting with me.
Yeah.
At that time, she told me first. I heard the word first. It's a pro-Hindu cinema.
Uh,
She told me it's a pro-Hindu cinema.
yeah.
I asked him, you want to, you are expected a pro-Muslim cinema.
Yeah.
Also, the first attitude of that lady
Mm.
itself is against the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without any word, without a word,
Mm.
she suggested to revising committee.
Mm.
Okay, I, I went to the Mumbai and shown the film again with a 9-member committee. There was a historian and around 4 Malayalis there. After seeing the film, they told me, okay, anyhow, we will give you only a certificate because there is some violence in there. So we will give you a certificate. Little cut, around 10 second or 15 second cuts are there. I told them it will not affect my film. Okay, I am ready to move that shots, only shots, not sequence or scenes. I returned happily because there is no cut any. After 1 week, I am expecting the cut list actually from their side, but I got another letter. Your film is going to re-revising committee. Actually, there is a law
Yeah.
in every revising committee. If 50% of the members accepted this film, then there is no other re-revision.
Yeah.
But it happened.
Mm.
It happened because of few officers. I know few officers, including Our Lady, including our Kerala
Parvati.
lady.
I think her name is Parvati.
Parvati, including, yeah.
Mm. A
Without it
Hindu.
will not
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
without it will not happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second revision committee, there are 9 members, but you know, no Malayali is there, only Hindi wala. Every people was from the Hindi side. And you cannot believe, they asked me, I am in that time we were using tamburan
Mm.
for Lord. Uh, Tamburan is the correct word. In
Yeah.
Malayalam, we use
Yeah.
tamburan.
Yeah.
Tamburan.
Mm. As a feudal lord, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, tamburan. In Nilambur Kovilagam, tamburan.
Yes. Yes.
Even
These are
our
people who had
Calicut king,
lot of landed
uh, uh,
property. Yeah.
yeah, tamburan. They
Landowners.
want to change. It is you cannot use tamburan.
Mm.
You have to use landlord.
Uh,
What a tamasha!
yeah.
And even there are good dialogues. That
So here,
dialogues is
Rajasimham, before you continue, just tell a lot of the viewers are from outside Kerala. Can you just give a brief about the Mopla massacre? What happened in 1921?
okay. Okay, I will come to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow, they don't know what is the history or what is the culture of Kerala. And I said before, I never want to make a film on 1921 because I have traveled a lot with the affected families. I talk to them. I see the markings of that 1921 Mopla riots. Marking is even now there in their doors, their
Yes.
walls,
Mm,
their temples. It not vanished. It is there.
mm,
The pain is there. The smell of blood is there. Actually, 1921 Mopla riot was only. It took only 6 months from 1921 February 20th to sorry, August 22, 1922 February 20. Within that 6 months, it started just like a what you can Khilafat movement.
yeah.
Gandhiji came to Kerala and started with Congress. See, Madhav Menon was part of Congress, and they started many committees in Malabar area and started the movement. But you know the Muslims, there is a common factor. Muslims will not sacrifice for the country.
Mm,
They will sacrifice for the religion.
mm,
So first we have to think about what is Khilafat.
yeah.
The last Khalifa was, you know the history. Whose name Turkey Khalifa.
Yeah.
British stopped the Khalifa system there. And Muslims, their belief that Khalifa is the topmost
Mm,
after Muhammad, after the Prophet, Khalifa is the topmost. You know, and the Khalifa lost his power in Turkey. That was the problem actually about the Muslims. They went for a strike against British. Gandhi thought this is the best opportunity to fight against British with these Muslims.
mm,
Actually, Muslims don't want any
mm.
uh, uh, anything. They are not
Allies.
interested in.
Yeah. Allies.
They
Yes.
want their own Khalifa and their own system.
Mm,
You know the after Tipu Sultan's raid in
mm,
Malabar, almost Hindus were absconding from Malabar area. It became a Muslim country actually.
mm,
Actually, it was a Muslim country under the
mm,
control of Tipu Sultan.
mm.
After death of Tipu Sultan, British came into power, and few Hindus came back to their land. Actually, the what we can say the loss of power of Muslims that was inside them
Mm.
actually. They have the power, but
Yeah.
after the British came to the power, they lost the power.
Mm,
So around 50 lahara, 50 non 50 rights was there around 19 1800 to 900. Every year at the time of Ramazan, there will be around 10 to 20 Hindus will be killed every year. That was the background of Malabar actually. So they have the powers, they have the swords, they have the what is guns. Through the Khilafat movement, slowly it turned to Islamic, what you can say, jihad actually.
yes.
Jihad.
Yes.
That is the best word. On August 20th, there was a rumor that British demolished a masjid. It was a rumor actually. With that rumor, the Muslims, around 2,000 Muslims came and killed 3 Englishmen. That was the first killing. Rowley and another officer and a Indian guy. They killed 3 people.
Yeah.
After that killing, actually, at that time, British have already 100, what you can 100 soldiers, around 100 soldiers, and the Muslims were around 2,000. Actually, collector and the police officers ran to Calicut. So the Malappuram was under the grip of the radical Islamists. Then the entire thing changed. They looted the Hindu homes, they
Yeah.
raped, they killed, they converted. That around four months, the Hindus were ran around the entire area. So many, each and every well of, I think every well in the that area
Yeah.
filled with bodies actually.
So it was,
Well,
this movement was led by Varian Kunnat
yeah.
Kunhamand Haji, isn't it?
Actually, Ali Muslim first they put Ali Muslim as king. He was a sadhu actually, a poor man actually, but and he was arrested on September, and the Varibunan he has, actually he was a bullock cart driver actually,
Mm.
not only Islamic studies, nothing more than.
Mm.
So he took the power, and his brother, he ruled Nelambur. It was the
Mm.
famous area, and there are radical, too many radical Muslims are there.
Yes.
So he took the sword, and few police station was there. They looted the police station and took the guns also. And there are around 200, 300 Muslims were from English. They were returned from this first war actually. They are soldiers. They know how to use the guns actually. So Varigundan arranged that persons also in the movement. Anyhow, that four to up to 6 months, 4 months was the what I can say. Even I can't express what happened to the Hindus.
Was it true that about 10,000 Hindus were killed and
Yeah,
100,000
almost.
had to leave Kerala?
Actually, there is no
Number.
evidence. Actually, no evidence. Yeah, each and every river was filled with the bodies. The process they called കുളിപ്പിച്ച് കിടത്തുക,
Ah.
showering,
Mm.
shower, കുളിപ്പിച്ച് കിടത്തുക.
Mm.
They will bring the Hindus into
Bathed in blood.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was every river and every well was filled with the bodies. Around 10,000. Around and innocent Muslims also killed.
And 100,000 Hindus left Kerala.
Yeah, almost it became what do you know, the graveyard of Hindus actually, Malabar. There is a Chankuvati.
Yeah.
Chankuvati means the part of the sword go to the chest. That area even now Vettichira.
Mm.
Where the Chira is the well, I'm sorry, the pond where the killing done. Even after,
Also,
even
also so many
even
Temples were destroyed.
Temples, they killed the cows. There were cows in each temples. They killed the cows, and they put the inner parts to the idols,
Yes. And they also
and
converted the
and
remaining
and
Hindus.
they pulled the beef to the Brahmin's mouth also.
Yeah. And also
It
converted
it
them.
is happened. It was happened. It has happened. So they know, even up to 70, 75, 80. There were so many persons. They know that they are in part of the movement.
Yes.
They given the statement, actually, correct statement.
Mm.
There's a even the 1923 book, C. Madhavan's C. Gobaravan's book.
Mm.
The atrocities are page by page, given by page. First
Yes.
conclusion: he is brutally dishonoring women,
Mm.
uh, frying people alive,
Yes.
wholesale slaughter of men, women, and children,
Mm.
forcibly converting people in thousands, and murdering those who refuse to be converted, throwing half-dead people into wells, and leaving the victims for hours to struggle till finally released from their suffering by death.
Mm.
In the
Also,
well, they
yeah.
lived around 5 days
Yes. Yes.
without.
Also, Baba Sahib Ambedkar had written in his book, Pakistan or the Partition of India, the blood curdling atrocities committed by the Maplas in Malabar against the Hindus were indescribable. All over South India, a wave of horrified feeling had spread among the Hindus of every shade of opinion, which was intensified when certain Khilafat leaders were so misguided as to pass resolutions of congratulations to the Maplas on the brave fight they were conducting for the sake of religion. Even after 100 years of the event, the wounds of the genocide remain afresh in the Hindu conscience. And today, we have a director who has boldly taken this subject, and said that he will show us the reality of what happened. And look at the way. First, you start with the Kerala censor board, headed by Parvati, who doesn't want him to show any truth at all. So what she's talking about is whitewashing what happened at that time. Now this movie goes to the central board of censorship. There also you have people saying that all these cuts have to be made, and also questioning him whether he knows about Sharia law, all these things. Now Ramasimha was a Muslim. He knows everything inside out. Okay, and he has done this completely based on facts. So what are you talking about? Are you talking about a newcomer, a director who's just come into the fray and started working on a movie? No, we're talking about a renowned director who has worked on brilliant movies before, and this is another brilliant movie from his portfolio. You know, and look at the guts of the censorship board to tell him that he has to change things. Did they tell Amir Khan in PK to change all the scenes where you had Lord Shiva running around like a common man? Did you have all these scenes where a lady in America, she was like Kali, dressed like Kali, smoking a cigarette? Did anybody make a fuss over that? No. So why is it that the Hindus, who are the majority in a country like India, have to face this? Why is our history always being hidden, and everything else is being shown as it was the Muslim invaders, the Arabs who actually are the ones who saved India? We never talk about tyrants. Look at what has happened in this massacre, as explained by the director. Yes, back to you. What are the problems that you faced, Ramsana?
Even while shooting, I told you, they didn't even give the uh, permission permissions, and they blocked the entire money source. Actually, even you cannot think, from Saudi Arabia. Some Hindus try to send money to me. They blocked. Even in the bag, They given my account and blocked. So many Muslim countries did that.
Yeah.
And even around thousands of what do you thousands of trolls, thousands of trolls
Oh
against
yes.
me
Oh yes. Yeah.
last 2.5 years. Thousands of trolls, and even I think it is even the officer or censor board officer is controlled by Kerala government. I think now they are giving around 75 lakhs to a memorial of this killer. The Kerala government is giving a 75 lakhs to that guy, the memorial of Varian Kundan.
Yes.
But even a single point, a single pillar or single stone for the Hindus. Yeah, I am asking, even a single or pillar or a board or a stone. Remember, we remembering the Hindus sacrificed here. No, no Hindu memorial is there.
See, what is strange is that the whole the event is about the atrocities, done to the Hindus, and they're telling you, the censor board is telling you, cover it all up. Okay, then
Yeah.
what is the movie left with? Only the name?
you know, I have actually in the film there is good Muslims. There are so many good Muslims in there. They helped the Hindus. Even Kondoti Tangal was good Muslim, and in that area there was no riot in Kondoti area. So I exposed them as a good Muslims. In my part, around 50% of the goodness of the Muslims. Okay, after cutting this, the only goodness of the Muslims will be there.
It showed.
These guys will give some awards for
Yes, yes,
exposing the Muslims as good and the Hindus were bad. They want to change the entire story.
yeah.
You know, the only Parvati know Malayalam. These Hindi guys don't know Malayalam. She can. She have the entire script with her.
Yes, yes.
Entire script. Without her, they cannot find out these words. I know.
Exactly. So she has briefed them very well.
Yeah, I think she told them
Is the
this
reason.
must cut this
Yes,
one,
yes,
cut this one. Otherwise, how can they read the Malayalam script?
yes, exactly.
I know they cannot. They will not go. Even yesterday one member called me from Mumbai, the first basic committee members. He told me there was sufficient vote for the film,
Mm,
around 6 votes, only 3 votes against.
mm,
So the first revision itself, it is
yeah,
passed.
yes.
And he told me he written a note to the Prime Minister of India. And he told me if it is fail, the case will fail. He will come out and tell the truth to the
Mm,
people.
mm.
The one there are, and even though they like the film very much actually, and including one historian was there. He told them it is 100% history, 100%. No scenes can be
Avoided.
without
Yes.
relevant.
Or deleted.
Even
Yes.
even even no even I have I shot around 125 scenes.
Yes.
Each scenes have the corresponding historical background. Each scene, each dialogue has corresponding. I I took two characters, Savitri and Chatan. It is from Kumar Nashan's poem. I didn't made any character with my side.
Yeah.
Our characters are real. Our families are real. I met them at the second generation of that incident. I met them. I talked to them. They told me how was it happen. They showed me the staircase of the home where he was got the bullet. Everything they told me. This is the marking of knife. This is the marking of what നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന ഒലക്ക ഒലക്കയ്ക്ക് എന്താണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ അറിയില്ല വാക്ക്.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
The marking of that the oleka is there.
Yeah.
Everything is there. Even you can go there, you will get a smell of blood.
Uh, just a little bit aside from this, I wanted to ask you a question. See, you converted, you changed from being a Muslim to a Hindu. I believe at that time also you faced a lot of flack from people.
Yeah.
And you, yeah, what was the reason for that?
Actually, I was a propagator of Hindu Dharma last 25 years actually. I studied the Gita 25 years back. After that, I read more than 100 times Gita. And I, what you can say, I took lectures hundreds of temples actually, hundreds of temples. That the thing is, they know the things actually, the Islamic fundamentalist. And that time itself, they ask you, why you are keeping the name Ali Akbar? You go to Raman, you go to Krishnan, took Apukutan, the name you took Apukutan. Every time they provoked me. Even after I'm very much touch with Chidananda Swamiji. Swamiji told me, don't want to convert you. You are already a Hindu. Sanatana Dharma can include any caste or any religion. There is no need of a changing actually. But after the what we can say, the even I can't sleep well at that night. 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, there be a call from Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and the police came to me. The Kerala intelligence and even central intelligence came to me, and they told me, you have the truth. Actually, the I am the list of killing list.
Threats.
There is a killing list. There is a killing. My name is around 103 in the list, and you have to make some arrangements in home. They said at least 8 cameras. They put 8 cameras in my home. Anyhow, I suffered a lot because of what the wrong I did. I believed in the Sanatana Dharma, the Indian culture, nothing more. It is not against anybody. It is not against anybody. Even Muslim can believe in Sanatana Dharma, Christian can believe in the Sanatana Dharma. All the ways are going to the God. We believe that. Even they call Allah, okay, they can. Even Isho, okay. All the way, the prayer in our way is going to one source actually. That is, we called Brahma, they called Allah. In Sanatana Dharma, nothing is away from the Dharma. Everything is inside the Dharma. Every caste, every creed, every individual, every religion is inside the Dharma. They can live like they can live like a free bird in Sanatana Dharma. There is no quarreling. There's no threatening. Anything is there, not there. But there are there is threatening. If you have to obey me, you have to do namaz for me. You have to do what നോമ്പ് എന്താ പറയുക നമ്മുടെ
Yeah,
Ramzan
fasting, fasting. Yes, Ramadan.
fasting. You have
Yeah,
to fast for me. The God
yeah.
says it. Then I will give you 72 girls. Then I will give it to 72 girls and liquor. For 72 girls and liquor, they are doing, they are killing. It same. It is the same thing happened in 1921. Shaheed. Shaheed means death in the way of death for Allah. That is Shaheed. Death for Allah. Even 100 years after 100 years, they are doing the same slogan. It started 1,400 years back.
Yeah. Mm.
The way of killing, the slaughtering, beheading, everything happened 1,400 years back. Still now, it is still now. Bolo Takbir is still now. We are hearing Bolo Takbir in Alapura last month. They are united for the religion. But Hindus divided by caste. I don't know. We can say
Egos,
egos.
egos. Yes. But you know, see, when you were shooting, what were the kind of problems that you faced?
Actually, main art, so many artists. First, that I will be there. I'll be there. After, while going to the inner time, the shooting time, they refuse to come there.
Yeah.
They are, they, I think, some
Force.
political
Somebody is forcing them. Yes.
have forced them.
Do you think
Anyhow,
institutions like Amma have influence on this?
no, they actually the entire thing is going by a leftist actually in
Yeah.
Kerala. The Amma,
I believe this. Somebody
FEPCA,
has just told us, yeah, that Parvati is the daughter of a communist.
yeah,
Uh,
Varkala Radha, the granddaughter, I think.
yeah, censor lady Madam Parvati is the granddaughter of ex-CPM leader Varkala Radhakrishnan. What more
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you expect? Why commies are there in government organizations till now? This is what
Actually,
happens.
communists want to make that Jenmi Kudian
Yes,
right
yes,
actually,
yeah,
and the Congress want to make it as a freedom fight.
yeah.
League want to fight against what their own uh, Shahid,
Mm,
story of Shahids.
yes.
Actually,
So I was
the
just reading all the
vote
number
is
of
matter.
points. Yeah. Or I was just reading number of points where they have asked you to change everything. So now they have left nothing for you to show. Now,
Yeah,
see, my question to you is, how can we help you, we the public, as in social media, help you reach out to the censor board and say that this sort of thing cannot
we,
happen?
we have to tell loudly to the government of
Okay.
India.
Okay. So this is what
Government of
viewers,
India.
we are, please
Even
listen
after
carefully.
even after 8 years of the Narendra Modi government, these guys are deciding what we have to do.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
The same guys, same communist guys,
Yeah,
they are sitting in the top of the official level, and they
absolutely.
are teaching me, you must do like this, you must do like this.
Yes.
The government must hear the voice of
Yes.
you
Yeah.
actually.
So this is something that social media, viewers, this is something that we can do on behalf of the director and make sure that our voices are heard and what sort of injustice is being done to a director who has taken such a bold subject, only to tell people that this has happened in the history of Kerala. And just like what happened in Kashmir, the genocide, this has happened to Hindus in Kerala as well. And nobody knows about it. It has been hidden so very carefully, and this Kerala government also doesn't want it to be showcased under Pinrai. So this is something we can all voice loudly, and in that way we can help the director, and also make people like Parvati understand that we are watching very carefully, and we want our Malayalam movies to reflect the truth. Yes,
Actually, they upload so many uh, films against Hindu culture.
yes,
Actually,
yes,
last year, last 2 years, Parvati approved so many films that was against the Hindu culture
yes.
and Indian culture, and even anti-Indian films also was came to theater without any cut.
Here,
That you have to.
one small question. See, in this the Arabi Kadalile, the movie that was made on Mohanlal, there they showed them as very kind people, and that they did not do anything to the royalty of Kerala. But there in history, what they say is they cut the breasts of the women of
Yeah.
royalty, and they did so much more atrocities. But none of this was shown in the movie that was made by Priyadarshan on Mohanlal. Why was this? Who were they trying to appease in this movie?
Actually, everybody want to, the real history of uh, Kunjali Marekar.
Yes, yes,
We have to study the real history of Kunjali
yes,
Marekar and what done Priyadarshan in his movie.
yeah.
All lies are, they are exposing all lies.
And
Even,
also, not only lies, they are also using their influence to get awards. See,
yeah,
this is also a fact. So you see how
yeah.
the film industry, whether it is in Kerala or anywhere, how they are working. They are using their influence to get national awards. Even before the movie was released, they got the national award. How did they get that?
The, all members are communist.
Yes,
Even, in Central Sahitya Academy and Central Academy are ruled by these guys, leftist. They are giving the awards, not the BJP government is giving award. Actually, the say Padma Sri, Padma Bhushan, okay, that already changed. Anyhow, that's changed. But the Sahitya Award and Cinema Award had not changed. Always be there will be Shaji and Karun. Actually,
yes,
Shaji and Karun resigned from the censor board. There was a censor board upper committee here. He resigned 8 years back because don't want to work under Modi ji.
yeah.
But now he will go to the censor board as what award committee, everything he will go, and they will decide to whom the award will go.
Yeah.
Even I know they actually our government does not know. They are looking about the financial
Yes.
growth, but actually cultural growth is the
Yes. They
first
are
thing we
missing
have
it.
to look at. Culture. Without cultural growth, nothing will um, withstand. We have to change the culture. We have to tell the truth. You know, we studied Akbar the Great. Akbar the Great. Yeah, how many times we read that Akbar the Great? And another guy is he ran away from the India.
Yes.
Uh, another great is there.
Yeah.
Um, mm. So many greats are there.
Yeah.
No
All
Indians
the
are great.
Mughal emperors were glorified. And because at that time, the education ministers were all Muslim.
Yeah.
So, and they had a very conducive government under Sonia Gandhi, which encouraged all this.
The Parsi the real story of Parsi Raja, still it is in the dark side actually. The Parsi Raja, 35 years to the British. They will never tell. From 15 years to up to the death, he fought against the British.
Yeah.
They will not tell the truth. Who is Parshi Raja?
Yeah.
I think it is now we have to change the entire thing.
Absolutely.
We have to talk loudly, loudly, loudly. Then only we have to
So,
change
yeah,
our,
what we had
our,
done. Yeah, what we had done. See, we started a movement after Sushant Singh Rajput died, the young actor in Mumbai. Now, he was the one who exposed all the bad things happening in Bollywood. So, what happened was this cruel murder, made the public united. And it is
yeah.
this public that has made the boycott Bollywood movement successful. They have said that unless you remove all these negative factors from Bollywood, we are not going to see your movies. So now
Yeah,
Bollywood is facing absolutely a bankrupt status. What they want
yeah,
at the same time, Kashmir Files, made on a very low budget, became a huge success.
yeah.
So there are so many good movies with content.
If we decide, it will happen.
Yes. Yes. So, what is your sort of advice to our viewers? When they talk to these people or write it on the social media, what is it that they should target? Because they have to be very specific when they talk about this movie. Which is being they are trying to change it completely.
Actually, while making this film, what I aim to actually, it has happened actually. The entire people read the history book last 2 years actually.
Yes. Yes.
They know what is reality actually now. Actually, what what I thought it is happened. The film is just a medium to remember the things. And remember, while remembering, we have to think it may not happen again.
Yeah.
We must did unite. In the book of Mopra, right, by Madhavan Nair,
Yeah. Yeah.
he wrote a chapter, Unite Hindus. Otherwise, it will again happen. The Hindu must unite. Then nobody will come to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
draw what
Criticize their
without dress
religion or yes.
Saraswati. Or if you are united, you have to give heavy blow.
Yeah.
Who tried to paint our history?
Yes.
We have to
Yes.
fight, fight, fight. Even I'm a single person.
Yeah.
I started this movement
Yeah.
2 years back. They the people believed me. They given 1 crore 80 lakh rupees
Yes. Yes.
without a guarantee,
Yeah. Yeah.
without expecting anything
Yeah.
from
That
me.
shows your reputation.
That is my reputation.
Yeah.
I teach them. You have to unite. You have to unite. You have to you tell the people what happened in 1921.
Exactly.
So they so so if I myself done up to this, the people can do much, much,
So
much,
much more.
much more.
Yeah. There is a
That
question
is
for
my
you from Nisha Thomas. She's saying, can you ask him? There was a time when Siddiqui, Cochin Hanifa, and all the Muslim stars seemed to be in sync with the Hindu actors. What is the reality?
it was a good time actually. I am also worked with so many Muslims. That time there was no differentiation in
Yeah.
caste or credit by thing. But now I have seen a film. I have actually the entire crew was Muslim.
Yeah.
Even the production boys Muslim. There was no Hindu name in that film.
Could you name it,
change.
sir?
I don't know whether you can
Ah,
select last
okay.
around I think Muslim director. There was no Hindus in that film, even characters.
Okay. Okay.
That happened around 5 years back. Five
Mhm.
to around, I think around that name. Anyhow, I've forgotten
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Mopra jihadis came to film also last 3 or 4 years. They are trying to propagate their ideas. And uh, you know that what is that? Ah, Great Indian Kitchen.
Yeah. Ah,
Great
yes. Yes. Yes.
in that Great Indian Kitchen. What they
Yeah. Trying to
what?
make fun of Shabrimala rituals.
Yeah, even uh, I think the entire film was against the Hindu culture.
Yeah. The funny thing is, when I was watching the movie, I was just wondering, where is this leading? Where is this leading to? And then I knew exactly what was the point. They were hitting at Hindus and our rituals and the great Shabrimala temple, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that like that film. So many films were made actually. It is made from the Hawala money.
yeah,
Hundreds of crores of rupees are coming to Kerala film
yeah,
industry,
yes,
and they want to make their own films, their own. Even I think the Prithviraj film was funded by these guys.
yeah. But that
After
never
after
came, did it?
announcing after
Did it come?
announcing
Did that film come out?
no, after
Yeah.
announcing my film,
Ah,
he ran away from that
that's out.
project. Yeah, then only he found
Ah.
that who is Vari Kundan. He thought that he was only 20 or
Actually,
25 years old.
on social media, all of us attacked Prithviraj as well
Yeah,
at that time.
that's why he was gone. That film was gone actually. Even at that time, four films was announced.
Yeah,
Four films uh, promoting Vari Kundan,
yeah.
but no one is done actually happened.
Mm,
Our film is happened. That is also a big blow to them.
yeah.
They
So
never expected it.
a question from Rex is, what villages did these Mopla genociders come from or belong to?
Already there are two parts: Valluvanadu, Eranadu. Valluvanadu around Shornur to now it is Malappuram and Nelambur. Nelambur from Nelambur to Shornur was the actual place, and part of Calicut also.
Yeah. So, what we can do, from our side, is assure you that we will be very active on social media and raise these points, and ensure that the voices are heard up to the topmost, sources. And let us see how we can win, what you're fighting for, through your movie. Now, another point, last point that I'd like to ask you is not connected to this. See, I've also done some documentaries, and one of my documentaries won the Kerala State Award, which was Making of a Maestro on Kalamandalam Gopi.
Yeah.
Then I did another document movie. But what I found is a question that I think most of us want to know from you. We are all small filmmakers, and the funding is done totally by us, because there are no people who will, put money, in movies or documentaries that work on art and culture, and that show, what we should pass down to generations. Instead, only movies with violence, sex, and drugs are being sold, and these are having bad effects on the younger generation.
We can change that area actually if we are starting a OTT platform to promote this type of films. We have to charge 1 rupee or 2 rupee from the entire world. It will come
Yeah,
to
yeah.
yeah. Um, we must have a OTT platform.
Okay.
In
So
that
how does that
platform,
work?
we can
How does that work?
uh, uh, by I think it is around 50 lakhs is enough and more to start a
Okay. An OTT
OTT
platform. Yeah.
platform, and even I can promote my films in that
Yes,
platform.
yes, yes,
Where we can get together uh, every small filmmakers
yes,
into
yes,
that. Try
yes.
to
Because
do
I
that.
remember, when I had gone for to a distributor with our film, a Kannada film, he asked me like, "Are there any comedians in it?" I said no. Are there any sex cabaret scenes? So I said no. This is about a traditional art form in Karnataka, Yakshagana. So not these things are not there. So then he said, "I don't want your film."
Even there are so many cultural area to pick up. Even Theyyam, I know I want to make Theyyam history actually. Even the Theyyam characters, each characters have a story. But the market is the problem.
Yeah,
If we have a OTT platform freely uploadable, and the committee will get something as a fees to upload there. After uploading them, if I want to see that film, I can pay 10 rupees, or I can take a membership for 1 year,
mm,
1,000 rupees.
mm,
Then it is possible to. We can add also the advertisement also there.
mm.
We have to think about that.
Yes,
The small filmmakers, if we are joined together,
yes,
we can put the money. I can give you 1 lakh.
yeah,
35 or 50 people came to that
yes, exactly.
venture. We can
Yeah.
easily we can launch from America or launch from India.
Yes, yes.
That
Let us
company.
think about it
We have
seriously.
to. We have
Yeah,
to. There are so many small filmmakers.
yeah,
They are not getting the what the releasing source actually.
yes.
Government
So,
is not giving anything
any
for
help?
the documentary section,
Yeah.
and
Also, see, one more thing I wanted to tell you is that not only in the film industry, but in the dance and culture scene also, the politicians only support those who are, playing the game with them. Okay, which
yeah,
means
of course.
artists who are on their side. Now see, we have done a lot of classical dance operas of huge, this thing, at least with 70 or 80 people, and it was a huge success in Chaudhaya Hall. We had only one because after that there was no sponsor, and there is no politician who will help us push this because they don't think, we are of the material.
They will
Yeah.
not write at least a good article. They will not
Yes,
write any
yes,
article.
yes. And if
That
you approach them, they will say that, see,
it is
we, yeah. If you
it
approach them, the
has
cultural people, they will say, we don't have money. For what you have money, then what are you sitting as a cultural minister then? Okay. You're supposed to help the people show what was the culture in India. Okay. You're bringing back the history of Rama, Sita. Okay. All those you're bringing back in the form of, sort of plays that are good for the younger generation, modernizing it. You don't want to show it. What do you want to show the people? You want to show Brahmastra, which is mocking our religion. See, this sort of yeah, many things that make us very upset. But again, you're ending on a very positive note, saying that we can do things. Let us look at it and work together on this. And I assure you that from the viewers who are watching us, we will be very active on social media. We will be talking about your movie, and we'll also be talking about what is happening, how they are camouflaging the truth of what history was in the Mapla massacre.
anyhow. The river will flow. My river will flow, and it is a challenge actually. If I want to show the film on OTT platform tomorrow, I can. But we have a challenge. I will
Yes.
release in the theater.
Yeah.
I will release at least one theater.
Yeah.
Then we can go to the
Yeah,
OTT
and we wish you
platform.
all success. I'm
Mm.
sure
Thank,
with God's
thank you,
blessings,
thank you,
this
thank
will
you,
become a huge success.
thank you very much.
Thank you and good night.